Welcome back to the Traverse City Beach Bums Spring Training Journal. It is Friday, the day before the Blue Gold scrimmage. We're here with hitting coach Matt Pulley, one day before the first public appearance for the Beach Bums. How you feeling?
Good. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be nice to see these guys get out on the field and face some live arms without the cage around them. And, the controlled games we've done the last week have been pitchers with an L screen in front of them, with the batting cage over the hitter and the catcher, so it's controlled. So it's going to be the first day seeing guys wide open on a field, running bases, doing everything live, with a full go approach. And it's going to be fun to watch because there's a lot of competition going on with our middle infield right now, and I feel with that game there's going to be some decisions that are going to be a little more clearly made for us as a staff, as far as making the final roster moves. And it's going to be good for our pitchers to finally get out, be open, kind of, not just have that 15 pitch limit, go through the motions of, having runners on, throwing from the stretch, working out of trouble. It's going to be good. It's going to be good to finally get these guys out in the full game scenario.
Well, you guys were going to try and do that today, but of course the weather didn't cooperate. So how did you guys adjust today?
Well, yeah, the weather didn't help us. So we were hopefully going to get a window at one point, but it closed up pretty quick with some of the buildup outside over the lake. And, we ended up pushing a couple pitchers back for tomorrow. We'll have Devine and Gillingham and some of our other starters throwing tomorrow. Position players, we had to stay inside and just kind of do our BP groups in the cages, which is fine because, for me, it gives me a lot more time with the hitters individually. And not only that, but even before and after we started working out, I was able to get some of these guys and get them on my own and start talking to them a little more and breaking down some stuff, dissecting some pieces of their swing. And, it's hard to do those first couple days, and you give them a benefit of the doubt. You want to kind of let them ease through it a little bit, let them make their own adjustments those first couple days. And, now that we're getting closer, this is where I'm going to step in and start talking to them a little more. And there were some good adjustments made with some of the guys I worked with today, so that was good to see.
So tomorrow you said it's the first non-controlled scrimmage per se. It's wide open. You're taking the harness off. What do you want to see from the guys tomorrow?
I want to see guys be aggressive. I want to see the hitters come out aggressive, swinging the bat, running bases, stealing bases, making the pitchers work. And, because not only do they need to prepare themselves that way, but they need to get our pitchers prepared for that as well. Same with the pitchers. Pitchers need to be aggressive. When we want to see guys throw strikes. We want to see guys get outs, not walking people, and just be efficient. Be efficient with the pitch count, and if you get in trouble, work out of trouble. Control the damage. We look forward to seeing these guys kind of. You really get to see the full spectrum of what we have as a package as far as the whole team goes.
I was going to ask you, what's one thing that fans should look for when they come out to the park tomorrow?
Well, I would say things to look for. You're going to see some surprising bats in the lineup. I think this year we have a little more experience for hitters, a lot of ex-affiliated players. We also got a little more pop. This roster reminds me a lot of our 2011-2012 seasons where we had a little more home run production and RBI production. But I think with this group, there's a lot of familiar names. You got your Vargas, Gus Ring, and Wren, and those guys are going to hit, and you're going to see them hit. And Woody, Scott Woodward will be back. He's going to hit. Those guys are going to drive in runs for you and hit a couple homers here and there. But you're going to see your Yasiel Bello, and you're going to see Jovan Rosa, and a lot of these guys that were pretty good power number, run producer type guys in the past. And we lost a lot of players this winter, and some pretty key players, and I feel like those guys are going to do more than enough to kind of validate or fill those holes for us. And it'll be exciting to see how these guys develop as the year goes through.
Should be a fun afternoon at the park. Hitting coach Matt Pulley, we appreciate your time.
Thanks.